Hello, my name is Roma and I will be taking you through the wrist health, strength and mobility exercises today. Now we'll start with the first one. It's wrist circles. Come into a tabletop position, placing your hands underneath your shoulders so that the fingers are pointed forward. Start to make small circles and then go bigger. Continue for 30 seconds, and once you're done, repeat it to the opposite side. See, the small things matter. Sometimes taking just a few minutes and taking care of the smallest part in your body may ripple into your day. As well, it will snowball into your confidence and trust with yourself. Every time you do something for yourself, you said you will. As we move on to a second exercise, I'm just giving a little love to my wrists, shaking them off, smiling to myself, and going to a fingers back. Now come to tabletop position and place one of your hands. This time your fingers are facing your knees. Place the other hand underneath your shoulder for support. Slowly bring your weight back towards your fingertips and start bending the elbow, peeling the palm up from the mat to get a nice stretch in the fingers. Make sure that all 4 fingers are still touching the mat. Only the thumb is lifted. Straighten your arm back. As you repeat it for 10 times, do the same on the opposite hand. If you do know anybody that would be able to use these 4 exercises for their wrists and maybe they need in it, please share the video. I truly appreciate, as I know they will too. Now, as we're going to move on to a third exercise, again, I'm taking just a few moments here to shake my wrist off. The third one is a first knuckle push-up. Start in a tabletop position with your hands underneath your shoulders. Keep the fingers on the mat. Lift up your palms and then slowly put them back. You can make the exercise easier if you would like. You can bring the knees closer to your hands, or you can make it harder by going into a plank position. Now, make sure your shoulders are above your knuckles, not behind. The more weight there is on your hands, the harder it will be. As you repeat for 10 repetitions, and then we'll be done. Whichever position you took, just notice where you're starting. There's no right and no wrong. Beautiful. Let's move on to our last exercise today. Make sure you don't have jewelry, or if you have anything, maybe turn your rings around. This one actually is one of my favorites. It's a fin push-up. Come into a tabletop position with back of your hands down on the mat underneath your shoulders. Your fingers are pointing towards one another. I can make a fist out of your hands. Good job. Make sure your arms are straight. Now make that fist out of your hands, and don't worry if that is too hard. Just try squeezing them together as much as you can. It will get better. Start bending the elbows so that they are pointing to the sides. Lower down with your chest and come back up. Repeat it for 10 times. Thank you, thank you, thank you for loving yourself and joining me.